Hello everybody, welcome to a new video, and today we are going to be right about there in front of the Mustang. We are going to be putting a tarp. We're going to be putting a tarp there to make it a little bit more sanitary to work on and a little bit more pleasant. So yeah, we'll be getting a tarp down and then start working. Alright, well this thing got dried enough and now I'm gonna put it over here, lay it out, then put the Mustang on top of it and start working. Alright everybody, gotta practice for whenever this thing starts to drive again, so come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to push it. Alright, well, we got her on the tarp, and alright everybody, now got it on jack stand. Going to take out that bolt, that bolt, and well, that bolt too, and that one right there. Alright guys, well, I got all the bolts loose. Ooh. I got all the got all the bolts loose, and that's already not looking good. I don't know what is happening. I don't even know. Well, I got the bolts off. Probably gonna go get some gloves and then take the seat out and see what's underneath it. All right, good news. It's out. Good news. Nothing jumped out at me. What is this? Oh no! Let's sound down. Ooh. That's why the floor was flexing. That is the frame rail. Maybe I shouldn't pick up that while it's on the jack stand, but there's a hole right here. You can see a lot better now. This is what it looks like without the seat in. That's not that big of a deal. I can always put metal there. That's probably like one of the easiest things that I'm gonna have to deal with, maybe, hopefully. All right everybody, I ran to Harbor Freight real quick to grab some more PB Blaster, got some more electrical tape, a bunch of razor blades, and then mainly went there for this and that. Start cutting out that stuff to carpet. All right, well, turns out I didn't really need it because that thing's just absolutely just falling apart. But then that bunch of ants in here. Well, I ripped out a good bit of the carpet and it's looking really not good. There's some more stuff back there. Got done finishing the vacuuming. It's not looking, it still looks really bad. Not as bad. So I'm back and I took it upon myself to rip out the floor right here, take a look underneath. It's definitely not good, but it's a lot better than the other side. Hopefully soon get that out and get this chair out. Well, I got this out. Yeah, you can see that it used to be yellow, and then, you know, that happened. But this is what right here looks like, and I mean, I guess my best bet is to take out this seat. Alright, well, I pulled out the seat and started tearing out the carpet, and now I'm working on getting the old sound deadening out. Like, see, just look at that. Be glad that you're not doing this right now. Oh yeah, found a knife. And it is the next day, and I got the rest of this vacuumed up, and now I can actually see a good bit more than what I was seeing. This knife is actually really sharp, but we're seeing right there, that's all rotted. And then over here, the other mount where the seat would be sitting is also rotted out. Over here, that mount looks good. Well, fine, I should say. That one looks fine. And then also right here, this is where the frame rail is. Definitely not as bad, just this little opening right here. And then got some light coming in right there. It's not very good right there either. And then right there, more access point for the frame rail. But I mean, it's a lot more solid on this side, besides, you know, all that. But overall, on this side, looks a whole lot better than that one. I'm probably gonna tear out like the transmission tunnel carpet, get that out. All right, well, I got that center piece of carpet out. I did break the trim piece for the shifter. All right, well, I'm sitting in here and messing around trying to get this radio out, and I did. It's not looking too good. It looks like there's like a bunch of crap in there. So this radio, and it's rusty, so this radio's probably shot. I don't know, I might check it out, but here's a harness for it. Maybe I'll sell it. I don't know, probably not. So as far as I know, I got that weird electrical situation, you know, pulled out the rest of the way, but those gauges right there, there's like an oil pressure gauge or whatever, and then another gauge, I don't know. So there's that, and then it goes into there to the gauge, and then there's this thing, and this thing has like oil. I'm pretty sure that this is for the oil pressure, and then I forget what that one's for. I'll pop it up on the screen if I figure it out. And what I'm gonna do, come on, leave me alone, bruh. I don't know if you guys seen that, but there's a freaking yellow jacket flying around again. What I'm gonna do, get this out of the way, I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to fold it onto itself, and then wrap electrical tape around it so it doesn't spew oil out everywhere. Hello everybody. No more information about what the idea is to do with this thing. So I was just talking to my dad, and I was saying that, you know, talking to him about getting this engine running. One of my goals is to drive this thing to graduation. And I was thinking, you know, yeah, that's never gonna happen, because I wanted to put an LS in it. It'll be a lot more possible if I just get this engine running. I'll have it hopefully running and driving before I graduate. And then after I graduate, drive it around as is for a little bit. And then once I'm ready, take that thing out and put hopefully a 6-liter LS in here with maybe a manual. I don't know if I want to do a manual or if I want to just, you know, get the V8 in and use an automatic. I'd prefer to use a manual. I mean, I don't know. That transmission tunnel is very small. I don't even know if a 4L60 is going to be able to fit in there, actually. I don't know. The V8 is probably going to have to be pushed up a lot. I don't know. The way I'm looking at it right now does not look very promising for an automatic unless I'm going to be cutting the transmission tunnel. Huh. Alright, but that's the plan. Alright, that's, you know, as of right now. I'd like to change my mind a lot. You'll see that throughout the whole channel and upcoming videos and everything like everything between. I like to change my mind because I think a lot, and I think about different scenarios, different ways that I could be doing something. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing as of right now. Hopefully I'll stick to it, or maybe I'll find a better alternative idea, but probably going to talk to my dad some more, and I'm going to, just fix up some of these wires, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys whenever I figure out something. Alright, well, that's probably not gonna do much of any, it's not good. I mean, I have subwoofer wire that I could use. That's a good idea. I think I might do that. Because, I mean, these aren't the right colors anyway, and that'd be a lot better. Not corroded at all. Alright, I'm gonna go get my excess subwoofer wire and switch it over to this. Alright everybody, I'm at Harbor Freight at the moment. I just got out. Had to get some of these, which are freaking welding terminal thingamabobbers. And at least now those should work. Hopefully I get the big enough, big enough for the I think it's like 4 gauge wire that I'm gonna be using. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna be putting that on the wire and then getting it ready. So I just stripped it with the knife, went around it, got it off, and then twisted it up, put it in here. I put this in a vise, and then I took it out and I just took a hammer to it. You don't need to put it in a vise. You can probably just take a hammer to it the rest of the way. It's a lot better than using like the crimpers. If you have like one of these, I'd suggest just using a hammer and a table. Just pound it down, and that's solid. So then that'll go right there. Strip this side off, and then put the new connector that I have. I think my brother got this a while ago. But put that on there, and there. Now we have a brand new wire that's just as good, probably maybe even better. Alright, well, power wire successfully on. This thing is probably gonna be next.
Ooh, what was that?
Is that tape? Some? I don't know. But, I'd say it's probably for the best that I put a new ground wire on there. This is what I'm doing. So, since they're both blue, what I was gonna do is I was going to take this and put it on here. Okay, I got a little carried away. I put all this, and then I wrapped it in electrical tape. So now, you definitely know that this is the ground. Hopefully. Alright everyone, it's a new day. I went to the junkyard, and this is what the new ground wire looks like, with the new end on it. Well, got this from the junkyard, so it's not very new, but it's very good looking. Right there, get that ground wire off. I'll let you know what size it is. Alright, so this is the bolt. This is the bolt that was on the engine. It was a 17 millimeter. And here's the old. And, oh yeah, get a better look at that. That definitely ain't good. Especially it being green too. But anyway, that's the new one. I'm going to put that one on now, and yeah, let me get to it. And then those 2 holes I just drilled those 2 holes, so then I'm going to run the wire something like this. All right, well, as far as these 2 wires are concerned, that's done. The power wire goes over there, and then that black wire goes around there. Zip tie method works pretty well. And then right there, that copper pieces, that's the rest of the wire that goes up. And yeah, I mean, it looks a whole lot better than what it did, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna end it off right here because I don't really know what else I could be doing in this video. And this videos are, oh, okay, there's a leaf. But anyways, yeah, as far as I know, there's nothing else that I can really cover because this video is already going to be really long. So yeah, I guess that's it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, dislike, do anything. All right, share it with your family. You know, I don't know, because any and all of that is very appreciated, especially trying to grow my channel. Bye.